like 89 degrees out, and he just mowed the lawn, so he's pretty hot.
She's been in here under the fan.
Drinking hot coffee, so we're pretty steaming as it is, and now we've decided to surface petty arguments, so this is gonna be good. What are you doing?
Sorry, you started the video and I've got 20 seconds left.
Petty argument number 1.
I mean, that wasn't scripted for the video.
No.
It is what it is, though.
This always happens. We definitely have a petty argument almost daily about video game playing. My household just didn't really grow up playing video games, and if my brothers did, it was like soccer. Is FIFA the same thing as soccer? There's a football one, Madden, and a soccer one. They would play those. And the Wii Fit games. That was the only exposure.
That's literally the most boring games you could have played.
Well, talk about your video games. I said this the other day, that you play trash video games. And I think
I play games that everyone else is.
Just your friends play them.
Cassidy, the real issue is that Cassidy doesn't like me spending time doing anything else but paying attention to her.
What really bothers me is when we wake up on a Saturday morning and he comes rolling on the bed straight downstairs and turns the Xbox on. That just really bothers me.
Why?
I don't know if it's necessarily fair, but it does. Why? Because that just like, Saturday mornings are sacred. I mean, that would probably be a reason to watch them. But I just don't think that's good. As like a morning routine, waking yourself up, like to just play video games, just it seems like stupid to me.
Let me tell you, from a guy's perspective, like Saturday is sacred, and so when I get up, I think of all the things on my to-do list in which I want to actually do. And I think, oh, well, here's the least important thing that I want to do today. Shoot Nazis on Xbox. I'll do that right away because I want to do it, so I'm going to do that first. That's very logical. I think it makes sense. But you do the same thing.
No, I like usually clean the house first thing in the morning.
Next argument.
Well, since that's our first petty argument, I screenshot some of the ones that were sent in to us.
Are we just doing every other? We're just doing one argument that you chose and we're going to go into the answer.
It just came up in conversation. I didn't like choose it. Oh. Here's one. I got legit mad that my husband didn't let me cheat at basketball. So like this petty argument was thinking like, do the wives get like a disadvantage?
Do they play with a handicap system?
A handicap, that's the word, yeah.
Dude, it depends. If you challenge your husband in basketball and he rips you up, that's your fault if you stink.
If you're the one to
If you're saying, hey, let's just go shoot some hoops, and he starts sinking baskets, well, I mean, it's okay because it's not competitive. I'm thinking if you stink and you lose, then that's it. Like, all you can do is get better. That's the only response.
Hey,
just get out there and train.
I don't like that response. I get it. Like, sometimes I challenge you to things, and it's just because, like, you think it's funny when I act like I'm tougher than I am. It's jokes. But then if you were to actually, this just reminded me, talking about petty arguments, what about, okay, this is very similar to the time when we were in that blow-up castle and you had no mercy on me and you thought it was fun and games and you just beat the actual crap out of me.
Don't say actual.
You hit me so hard in the face.
She was talking all this smack all night. She wanted to put on these big blow-up,
yeah. Sock 'em.
I wasn't like hitting her really hard. I was just.
No, you were.
I was just bobbing and weaving, and I found found my little ends and just little bap.
He would just literally like jab me.
I did feel bad for it. I did feel bad for it.
And then I would fall over and then like laugh because people are literally watching.
She wanted a piece of this. She gathered a crowd, and we got in there, and I started finding my little ends, and just once the guard was down, it just whoop right in there. I didn't plan on smacking that bad.
You didn't realize what you were doing, yeah. But I feel like that's similar, where you didn't let me win. You could have let me beat you up. You didn't even let me take one shot, because anytime I try to come in with a punch, he would like deflect it and then punch me with the other hand. So it was just like, you didn't even let me try.
Okay, I'll admit defeat in this argument. I felt bad. It wasn't petty. I didn't mean to smack you that hard in front of my friends.
That's a real life argument.
Next!
I'm trying to think. Here's
the dang debate. Is there a difference between buying and spending? Because I I'm still heated about this. We were on our way to a marriage conference, and she just freshly told me that we were going to stop buying things.
It was in November before Christmas. It's Christmas season. Preface with that.
Yeah, okay. It was in the holiday season, and she just told me that we need to stop spending money, and so I agreed wholeheartedly. And like, I don't buy things, so I literally said in my mind, yeah, you should stop spending money. So then on the way to the marriage conference, she starts listing off all of the different things that we're going to buy for people and family.
Christmas gifts.
And I'm like, wait a minute. Gifts. I held her to it. I said, wait, what was that whole deal about not buying things and saving our money? She said, no, that was saying we shouldn't buy things. But this is different from spending. And I said,
the other way around.
Dang not.
The other way around. Oh, wait, maybe it is that way. That buying and spending are two different things. That was my point.
No, because I said if you're buying things, you're spending money, and they're synonymous with each other.
Because he sees all the money coming out of the same bank account, but I see it as like, if I'm buying something, it's like for myself, and I can give that up, especially during Christmas season. But if I'm spending money, it's on someone else, therefore it's a separate category. So I'm not going to buy anything for myself, but I am going to spend money on family and friends' Christmas gifts. You started texting men on your phone. No context, just straight up, hey, is buying and spending the same thing, or are they different?
All the men agreed with me, and I think because they understand it.
No, like, they weren't given any context, and then he was like rallying up in his points. Like, anyone who said, oh, they might kind of be different, like, he just ruled them out. They didn't count. Like, you were only tallying up how many people agreed with you.
If you want to save money, and you don't want to spend it, but then you spend it because you have a different term attached to it, then we're getting nowhere and you're not upholding your end.
Yeah, but I knew we had enough money that it could go somewhere, and I was just saying that it's not going to go to us or our home or like whatever. It's going to go to like Christmas gifts specifically. But that's how you budget. You put in categories.
Yeah, but the original category was 0 categories. It was, let's not buy anything.
You just took it too literally. Like, I
Get
just said, hey,
heck out
we
of
should
here,
stop
dude.
spending. But we definitely had a fair share of petty arguments around the topic of being introverted and extroverted.
I don't know if it was a petty argument, but we definitely argued because I was thinking that you needing me all the time was just you being a weak person. Because you weren't able to entertain yourself or do things alone.
Or even calling it needy. Like,
you're needy.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I would view introvertedness as very selfish and like self-centered, and I don't understand why he couldn't just like be there for other people. Like, why he needed to like exclude himself and be alone. But it's different now. Like, that's where we came from. That's where we started at. Now,
yeah, if you're there now, there is hope. Just hang in there.
Now I get it, and I'm even starting to become more introverted. Would you say you've maybe at all become more extroverted?
Nope.
I think like a little bit. I definitely became more introverted.
Do you feel good though?
No, like I can appreciate it for very, very small amounts of time. You, on the other hand, I'm never getting enough of it.
It's never enough. I think 2 kids max is probably what I'm going for.
I would like 3 or 4 kids. Listen, he's biased though, that's the problem. He says he wants 2 kids and he wants it to be 2 boys, and that is the exact family that he grew up in. And I've heard this from other people who say that their husbands also claim that they want the exact number and gender of kids that they grew up in themselves. It's a bias.
What do you want?
I want 3 or 4, and I don't even care about gender, but I want at least 1 boy and 1 girl.
Well, that you're just describing what you grew up in.
No.
3?
3. I said 3 or 4.
With both boy and girl.
Yeah. And then
that's what you want. 3 at least. But you want specifically
but
both
more open-minded.
boy and girl.
But I'm open-minded. Yours is like 2 boys.
Is anyone seeing what I'm seeing? You just did the exact same thing I did, but you said it. Yours was like open-ended and okay and cool, but like mine is a bias.
It is.
Yours is a bias.
What are you? I'm confused what you're saying about your own answer.
You're saying I want what I've always had, which is I have a brother, so you're saying I want 2 kids who are both boys. Mm-hmm. And you're saying that's a bias.
Right, it is.
You said you want 3 or 4 kids and you want a mix. You want boy and girl.
What if I ask you the question?
And you grew up with 3 total boys and girls.
I get the point. What if I asked you why you want 2 boys?
Because men are simple.
Ugh! Why 2 of them?
Because 1 would be spoiled, but 2, they learn how to socialize and share.
Fine, that's a fair point.
Is it worth it to have the air conditioner on every night, or do we sweat it out for the entire month just to save 20 bucks? I say no, because we get to the end of the month and I can only think about how I could have had a nice month leading up to this worth of sleep, but the money I saved on air conditioning, I'm now buying like pizza or something with. Do you know what I mean?
But you love pizza.
Love pizza, but it's not worth a month of no sleep before work.
I guess I get it.
What you're doing is noble, though.
What?
Trying to save money.
I know, like that's all I want to do. And that's where we're at with our Wi-Fi too. Like we are paying a really bad Wi-Fi company for really bad Wi-Fi because it's so cheap, and we're paying like 40% of what everyone else is paying. The
only reason this video is working out so well is because our internet is down currently and we cannot watch movies, we can't play games, we can't do anything. I think it's easy. We're paying money and we're not using it, so why not just pay more money and have a really good version of it, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Do you guys feel like you can like willingly first world problems suffer for the sake of like saving money?
I'm down to suffer in ways that save money, but I think when it comes to when it comes to saving money on some things, like I need to be able to sleep effectively for work.
And play Xbox.
No, I need to be able to fall asleep so I can wake up and not be dead for the entire month at work.
That's fair.
I think that's a good argument. Yeah, if you're not married yet, these are things you're going to argue about. So just take my side and you'll get through it.
That is a bad example. If you want premarital counseling, we got good advice over here.
Yeah. I mean, we're still alive. I snagged a hottie, so I'm doing okay.
Let us know if you've had any of these petty arguments with each other. Let us know who's winning what petty argument, please.
That was so dramatic. Women, just be chill.
You need to chill.
End this video.
Thanks for watching.